Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Mide campaign. Now, if you do hear me drinking, guys, I am. It's absolutely boiling in my study again because it's sunny. I've tried to cover the window as much as I can, but there's only so much heat I can keep out, and my PC is on, so I will be drinking through this, so I do apologise if you hear that. We'll try and mute before I do, but that's what's going on. Okay, guys, so obviously we've got most of Ireland. We've had a little bit of a rebellion from one of our vassals here. We're trying currently to cheat ourselves into, or not cheat ourselves, to get ourselves to a short kingdom victory, which means we need 5 vassals. Unfortunately, some of our vassals are being a pain in the butt. Right, we're actually at an end turn here. So my little vassal down here, the Viking Sea King faction, has rebelled against me. So we're going to have to go stamp on them and turn them back into a vassal shortly, guys. Obviously, once we expand, what I might do is I might do a little Welsh invasion and vassalise a few of those Welsh factions, some of those Welsh kings, bring them into side. Oh god, we're bankrupt. Oh yeah, I want to subjugate them, don't I? Make them my vassal. You can get knocked over. This is again, guys, because we have had the beta patch turned on. So things are a little bit more expensive than they were.
Good and ready. Forward we go. The men are eager to get none shall stand against us.
There we go. Okay, a few bits of levelling up. Let's up your quartermaster to make you faster. Same here. Did I just give quartermaster to a yeah, I did, didn't I? Derp. And we have a few public order issues, but they should fix themselves over time. Right now, I just want to get myself to that 5 vassals, guys. And once we've done that, we'll build up Ireland, and as I said, we'll do some raids on Wales, bring ourselves, build ourselves some vassal kingdoms over there, just to protect that coastline, and then we'll look at moving on.
Success brings greater power.
This is actually going to work quite well for me because
none shall stand against us.
don't have a big army. We're going to be able to take here and turn that little place into our
Go full out.
into where they're based. Subjugate this little place instead. We do have some rebels down here at the moment. I do want to take these guys out as well, so we're gonna head this way because we are gonna take here on as well, which will annoy a few people, but that's the way it goes. We might, once we've got this, we might annex some of the Irish kingdoms as well. Or just squish them when I get a chance. If they ever rebel, we'll just squish them. I'm not a fan of vassals, guys. The way the vassals work, the way they can take territory. If you've got lots of vassals, sometimes it actually causes issues. I've got plenty of influence to spare.
War is what we do best. Pick up those feet. Gil.
Well, that's nice. That's their main city gone, so that's their main production house taken out.
My reputation is growing. Our bravery.
But no, as I said, I'm not a huge fan of the vassals and vassalizing, so while we'll probably do a short kingdom victory, I might not do the long victory of getting 10 vassals, because 10 vassals is a pain in the butt to have. But that said, I could do that in various places, we'll see how it goes. They are actually not doing terribly. Oh wow, so West Saxons and Mercia have been claimed by a single kingdom. The newly crowned Saxon hills. Okay, so Saxons just became more powerful. It's not a huge worry.
None shall stand against us. After battle to victory.
I definitely don't need to fight that myself.
The men are eager to get to it. Hurry it up. For the glory of the guilds. War is what we do best. Can't be done.
Your visit comes at an inconvenient time.
I might need to squish them completely. I may be vassalizing. Well, vassalizing them was straight up a bad idea. That said, they're attacking a Viking Sea King at the moment faction, rather than that they are Viking invaders, so they might be able to fight back, but we'll see. Easy. My danger here is for my vassals are potentially going to gain territory.
Our bravery is legendary. Doing it.
Which I kinda wish I could stop happening.
No. None shall stand against us.
Don't need that there, and public order is good, so let's get a church across to get ourselves a bit more income. Ooh, we are a bit low on food here, so I want to be a bit careful leveling some of these buildings up, actually. Because a lot of the higher level buildings now take food, so maybe my next few turns I want to really push my food production to full. Hold the fair, obviously. Which will up our legitimacy.
Are eager to get to it. Fighting fate. Move it now.
I'm going to push up the general's unit to start with, just to make his cavalry a bit tougher.
Glory of the guilds.
Okay, we're at top level quartermaster there, which means we can move around quite quickly. Do nicely. Right. I want to up my food production. That'll do it nicely. As with that, we've got another gold mine here. That's nice to have. Upping my food production is the most important thing now.
War is what we do best.
See, I'm worried they're going to take there. And then... Oh no, they've captured this town, so I can always retake that town. That said, I've lost my vassal there again. Okay, we're getting some attrition. It's not the end of the world. Oh, you annoying.
Eager to get to it. You're asking the impossible. For the Morrigan! Guild forever!
So how many vassals will we have after this? 2, 3. If we take them, we'll have 4. Those annoying... They messed up my plan. Because I was going to have extra vassals there. And they've messed it up. Because these guys have managed to take some territory. So we're going to have to do this with Welsh vassals instead, guys. Which we can still do nice and easily. Oh wow. So we have a good battle on our hands here to finish these guys off. What we're going to do is potentially integrate some of the large... Well, no, we're going to send a couple of fleets across and grab a few vassals once we've got the short kingdom victory. We'll probably start vassalising little English bits and pieces, or little Welsh bits and pieces, and then once we're happy there, we will then look at invading Scotland.
Where's the fight? Swordsman!
These guys go here, these guys will go around the flank, and the general can go here with the cavalry.
Your light melee infantry are useful.
Okay.
Get into formation! Ready now!
The enemy has reinforcements.
No problem!
Let's move. They are attacking us, so we have to remember that. They do have quite a big army here, so lots of axes, heavy axes there as well, so
Who's up for a Spearman! Swordsman! Swordsman!
God, my swords, while they're reasonable, they're not great. That is the issue I'm suffering from with the Irish, sorry, is that my troops just aren't as good as the Saxon or the Danish troops.
Briskly now! They're upon us! Raiders! Run right here! Raiders! Don't you devil take the hindmost!
Our hidden units have been discovered.
It's fine, it's not a huge issue. We're engaging on purpose here.
Swordsman! Hurry up there! Javelin!
These guys are going to start pushing around the sides. This flank is being hit quite heavily, so we need to start pushing out, getting our flanks really working. My cav slam into the back there. Keep going, they're countering me nicely here. If I can break those guys with a good cavalry charge, that will help massively. These guys can shoot into there. Oh, let's turn skirmish mode off. Okay, that does it nicely. You guys can pull up here. Cav can charge out at those skirmishers. Slam back into them.
They flee before our might.
That'll do nicely. We're beginning to break them. This is gonna be a tough old battle, guys. Right, the cavalry can pull back out again. These guys can keep pushing around. Oh wow, we've got a gap there. You guys can slam into that gap there. Oh wow, no, 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 no. I don't want you guys moving through. You guys can all shoot that. Come on, break out, cavalry. I don't want you guys getting bogged down. Okay, let's push forwards into their general. And now you guys can push around. There you go, that'll do. And now my cavalry can slam back into these retinue swords. Nice. This is going well now. We're getting right around them in places. Cav, get out. Not sure who else had just moved, but going nicely here. Their general is going to fight valiantly right to the end, but let's smash those axemen with a solid charge. They're trying to form a line, but it's not going to work. I say that it does because we can't charge the front, but we'll beat them in a straight battle. Okay, my cav can start chasing down all their range stuff. And everybody else is just gonna fold in here.
Our men run from the enemy.
Who's running away? Some of my archers who got caught. No, some of my axemen. He is fighting hard. Let's just break through this unit, smash into all of them.
See, they flee before our might.
Oops. He is killing so many of my guys there. Oh.
General is dead.
That was a bit of a vicious fight at points there, guys. I mean, you can see the difference in class of their troops compared to mine. They are just so much more solid. But we won. And that's going to make taking the town nice and easy.
Show no mercy. Right then. No.
Your visit
They are subjugated again. They obviously don't like me still, but we're gonna go in. What? Ah.
You are welcome here. What have you for me?
Well, that's annoying.
You're a welcome sight. What? Shake off the dust of the road.
Why can't I annex these guys?
Well met, friend. Let's...
Can I not annex vassals? So we have 3. Not quite sure that was worth it, but you know, I need to keep an eye on those Vikings. That's the problem. No, I think we're gonna sail over into Wales and get ourselves a few vassal kingdoms over there. For a few foragers. Why can't I annex these
Shake off the
guys?
dust of the road.
Can I not annex them because they're my vassal?
No, for the glory of the Gales. It's a battle. For the Morrigan.
nicely.
Is what we do best. My abilities are growing.
No! Your visit comes at an inconvenient time.
Yeah, I'm not fussed by them. They also don't like me, so...
None shall stand against us.
We are ready to...
No mercy. Hurry it up.
By war, we mean we're squishing them.
Bravery is legendary.
That'll do nicely.
Off to battle. The men are eager to get to it.
Okay, we are going to pull this army over here to Difflin. Then we're going to have some fun. We're going to start with these little bits and pieces. Obviously, I need to be a little bit careful. We'll work out what we're doing over there. We're just going to get ourselves some extra vassals over there. And my king is going to hang around in this part of the world just in case. Oh wow, we've got a rebellion up there.
War is what we do best. For the Morrigan.
That wasn't against me, but, you know, these things happen. We are building more food buildings, guys, and I'm going to be getting more being built soon. You know, I'm not a fan of the way this whole one is set up. I'd have far preferred to, far preferred to not be having to deal with as many vassal kingdoms as this. And as I said, we might not go for a long kingdom victory unless it's really easy, because controlling all of Ireland certainly would be very beneficial to me. Okay, we are no longer running low on food. This does give me extra loyalty, extra melee for all units, and we can still annex people, but at the moment it's not letting me. I don't know why what that is. If it's because they're my vassal, but I think it just gives me the option. They don't have to accept it.
may be of mutual benefit.
Not sure. No.
I had high hope.
I'm planning on invading your territory at some point relatively soon, so I definitely don't want a declaration of friendship with you.
Grows greater. Our bravery is legendary. Bring me their hearts.
There you go, Flan.
All right.
Why did that
The men are
suddenly
eager to
use
get-
food? Food is definitely still our main worry at the moment. So no, Flan is going to stay down around there just to keep an eye on that, while his heir, I can't remember his name, is going to go sailing across the sea to build himself a reputation in foreign wars. At some point we may go take Difflin as well, take the island there. I don't trust him. Ignore.
Glory of the Gales. War is what we do best.
Where is my heir? Where is he? How have I lost him?
None shall stand against us. Our bravery is
Hmm. We're just keeping an eye on these guys. It's not that I don't trust them, but it's completely that I don't trust them. No, what I should have done here, guys, is I should have subjugated them all and annexed them later on, I think. Oh, there's a few settlements I could go and take up there. We might just pop a general out to try and sell and take some small settlements up there if they're on their own.
My reputation is growing. Not possible.
Yeah, they all have armies, but taking some of those islands as vassals would also be good. The downside with vassals is inevitably you do end up having to deal with them later on, and they end up splitting your territories, which can be really annoying.
The men are eager to get to it. On the warpath.
Let's stop in here. I want to change some of my troops. Because we have plenty of money to swap troops around with. Get rid of these bottom tier guys. Get some of these Galaglasses. They don't have the, obviously they're not going to be able to form shield walls, but the other guys couldn't, and they are just very solid attack. That's a nice buff for that army, and then we can keep moving on to Difflin. So no more food, but puts us in a much stronger position.
What we do best.
We're just going to keep an eye on you, mate. And we're probably going to sit out here more centrally. Just in case. Now we are self-declared High King of Ireland at this point, guys. I don't think anybody can claim to be able to compare to me. I do not trust him in the slightest.
None shall stand against us. Can't do that. Not possible.
My halls are enriched.
See,
by
these
your
guys
visit.
really like me.
Take a
That
seat.
it is deteriorating. Why is it deteriorating? Because of liberation and the other people I'm friends with. Oh, we do have. Oh, these guys are still separate.
More mead. Fine talk will follow.
In which case, we are going to betray these guys and vassalize them.
Move on out. We need to wait a while.
Because I'm like that. Vassalize those guys into our territory. And we're putting ourselves in a much stronger position. I can always cancel vassal status later on and go to war with them. Admittedly, none of my vassals are going to particularly like me, but I am intrigued by the Viking Sea Kings, and we may have to try one of their factions later on, see how it goes. Oh, wow. It's a rich man's world. Think of all the things you could do if you had a little money. No. Withhold legitimacy. No one likes greed.
My abilities are growing.
I do not want to be wasting away my legitimacy dealing with annoying people like that.
The men are eager to get to it. We come.
Your visit comes at an inconvenient time.
Let's offer them a small gift to try and get that up.
For the glory of the game.
Alright, we're going to spend a turn or two rejigging, taking our time. Ooh. Very worth stopping here. This will make us that bit tougher when we get campaigning over the coast.
Do best.
So we've got 3 we can pick up. And we've got 2 Galaglass. do. That's making this into a nice army as well. I'd like to change him out for better swords, but obviously we've only got the rubbish swords as well. Sorry, spears. They're nowhere near as good as these, but they do still do, and they've got bonus against cavalry, so I would replace them with swords long run, but for now they will do. So they've not taken there. I'm gonna make a lord and just sail over there and capture it. Ooh, so my legitimacy is slowly falling at the moment, which is a little annoying. No, it's nowhere near nowhere I need to worry about. I do love these fleets because they do certainly keep the game interesting. Oh no, I meant to click yes.
The men are eager to get to it. Good and ready. Kill them all.
Cormac's going to go take there. And we are going to end this one here, guys. So thank you very much for watching. We're fairly good here. I said we've got a few little bits and pieces we want to take, but we'll deal with that when we do it. And we're going to get ourselves some vassals over here, certainly from amongst these rebels. And we're going to free a few people. So I might need to deal with here. Once we've dealt with here, you know, once we've got that short kingdom victory, we're going to deal with the people who aren't so friendly here, and we will start making ourselves freeing some territories over here. Gwynedd, from being quite powerful, have been pushed back quite a lot by Wessex, so we need to pay attention to that as well. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching, guys. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please feel free to pop any comments down in the comments section, guys, or you can jump over to my Discord and say hi there. There is also a link to my Twitter and my Patreon in the comments and the description. Thank you very much for your time.